Alright, we are starting day 23. Going down about 1,300 feet over the span of like 2.25 miles to Fontana Dam, where I'll have my last resupply and get ready for a huge incline into the Smokies, but we'll talk about that later. Alright, just made it down the climb, and I might be making a pit stop. Yeah, probably gonna do that. Alright, we'll show you that when we get there. So I'm currently at the marina. Beautiful little lake here. And this is actually where I was also planning on doing my resupply. They say there's not a whole lot here, but fortunately I don't necessarily require a whole lot of diversity. Tell you what, there's this thing called ramen bombs. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier or not, but it's ramen mixed with mashed potatoes and you add meat in there. It sounds like hiker trash food, but it's definitely a nice cheap fill go-to. We'll see. They should have that here. I'll probably relax with a beer, but no more than that because it's a long climb coming up. Alright, so I'm planning on 5 days in the Smokies. Got breakfast every day, one of those bars, and I got some peanut butter. Also to go with that in the morning. Got lunches, some turkey and some bars. And then we got dinner during the ramen bombs. So we got a bag of ramen and a half a bag of potatoes per night, plus a little dessert. Add some meat in there with the bacon and the chicken. And then this is for right now. Got the pizza bites inside. Got tropical IPA from Innovation Brewing. Chill here for a bit, then we're gonna get back on the road. Alright, so just left the marina. It's down that way. Getting on the trail again. It's a little after 2. We have about a few miles of pretty flat ground before the sharp ascent, where I think it's about 2,000 feet over the span of like 3.5 miles or 3 miles, something like that. Talk about that whenever we get there, but yeah, here's the trail again. About to get to it. Got a pretty little walk here along the lake on the way. You better believe if there was a rope swing or a cliff, I'd be jumping off of it right now. It's pretty hot. Also, I just love jumping off ropes and cliffs. Apparently we're gonna cross the dam here coming up. I'll show you that part too. We are at the Fontana Dam. Absolutely beautiful. Honestly, there's been a whole lot of water so far on this trip as far as just large lakes. This may actually be the first one. I think I read on Gut Hook that it might be the largest dam on the East Coast, or second largest dam on the East Coast. So I guess that's pretty impressive. I'll see that in a little bit longer. Walking across, almost to the Smokies. Be there shortly. So we were still at the dam. This is the upper end. And that's the lower end. Pretty sweet. Couldn't ask for a better day. Alright, made it to the Smokies.
It's official.
It's official. My target date was the 18th of May. Today's the 4th of June, so we're a little bit behind schedule.
It's alright, man.
All in God's timing. Slide that on in there.
Dude, these guys are so cool. Yeah, I've seen them
Back
everywhere,
down the road.
bro, ever since Georgia.
Alright, first view of the Smokies. Hooked up 1,700 feet. Oh, this been about 3.5 miles. A little bit of height to go. But we are about, I think, 2 miles from the campsite for the day. Yeah. That's going to be nice. Alright, we'll show you the fire tower when we get there. It's still on the way. Alright, made it to the top of Shuck Stack Fire Tower. This is not a shelter, this is a fire tower. But look at this from the inside. This is just beautiful. And over here you can see all the way down there, that's the dam we came from today. You can see down there, just climbed up this whole thing. Definitely a sketchy little guy, but worth the climb. Some more views. This was 0.1 miles off the trail, but worth it. All uphill, but worth it. Can't pass up views like this. I think the Smokies are going to be pretty much like this the whole time. And I am pretty pumped. Alright, got about 2 miles, I think, still left to, mile and a half, something like that, left to the campground. Getting a little late, probably rolling around 7:30 or so. But enough time before sunsets to make dinner and everything. Yeah, enjoy this for a little bit and then we'll head on down. About 0.7 miles out from the shelter. Looking forward to getting there. Meanwhile, just walking this little ridgeline. I can already tell the Smokies are going to be awesome. But yeah, I think it's just going to be a little campsite. Got some water by it. Been out of water now for a few miles. The stream we were counting on was dry. So looking forward to that as well. Show you that when we get there. Alright, we made it to the campground. Guy met Roadrunners over there. Dirt line still setting up his hammock. I'm gonna set up right here. Probably last video for the night. It was a good day of hiking. Very strong down, then very strong up. Now that we're in the Smokies though, it's a tad bit easier, I believe. So it's gonna be less severe ups and downs, but a good amount of them. So should be a good couple of days. Could be a good 5 days, I think, is my goal for the Smokies. Get out. Total of 5 nights in. This is night 1. Or at least that's what the food I have for, so hopefully that's all it takes. Yeah, looking forward to it though. Alright, talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Alright, it is day 24 on the road. Probably been on for about a few miles at this point. My memory card is running low. Trying to get to a spot with good service to upload some videos to get some more memory again. So I'll be recording a little, not as much until I get service, but for now, day 2 in the Smokies is going pretty nice. It's been a lot easier day of hiking so far compared to yesterday. Getting into the Smokies was tough. I think there'll definitely be some tough parts here still, but it's just nice to be here. Kind of crazy how after yesterday's long climb, this climb of 1,000 feet in a span of 2 miles doesn't even seem bad. It's kind of exciting. Anyway, about 5 miles into the day, I think, close to that, and so got about 5.5, 6 left. Hopefully at the peak of this mountain I'll have service and upload some videos. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so made it to Molly's Ridge shelter. This is not where I'm staying. But, man, something about shelters in the Smokies that are pretty sweet. Hopefully where I'm going is just as nice. But we're almost done with the climb. So I'm about 3 miles out or so from the end of the day. Mostly uphill, about 1,000 feet uphill, then a little downhill, then basically there. Gonna get there around 4:30, which is the earliest I've been at a campsite, maybe ever.
least at the end of a longer day. So that'll be nice when we get a game of Settlers in if people are at the shelter. But if not, it'll just be nice to have a relaxing evening. I'll show you that when we get there, and if there's anything along the way. It's been relatively easy. With that being said, not very beautiful day. I mean, we still got this natural beauty, but no like big sights of any sort. I don't think there will be. We got Klingman's Dome coming up though in about, I think, 2 days. That's gonna be sick. Highest point on all the AT. But for now, just enjoying the simple things, and we'll show you the shelter when we get there. Alright, made it to Spence Field about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours or so. Real nice shelter. All these Smoky Mountain shelters seem to be pretty nice. I'm set up on the right side. Nice little fire pit over here. This one even has a privy. It's down that way. The water was a bit of a hike. It was about 0.1 miles down there, but it was pretty hilly. So about to call it a night here, which is weird because it's so light out. But they're calling for thunderstorms in the afternoon tomorrow, so we're gonna try to start early and hopefully get to the shelter before the storms set in. Got food hang up over there, and yeah, we should have a good view early on tomorrow. Be sure to show that, and hopefully upload a video or two while we're up there. Awesome. Thanks for watching.